Hello everybody, and welcome back to Divinity 2 Original Sin, or Divinity Original Sin 2, or Space Quest. We are back with more multiplayer, this 4-player campaign. I'm joined as always by Benjamin Magnus, Zatalier, and Commissar Roach.
So we got to talk to the lady who walked away from us, right?
Yes, because we found her house in town, didn't we? So
oh, we got to go back to her house, right?
The house that we spent a little while trying to break into? Yeah, that's hers.
Well, you spent a while trying to get into. I was
shopping.
Didn't
walking.
you try to? I don't know what I was
Didn't you
doing.
try to pick the lock? I remember distracting some little kid who I wanted to like kick off a bridge.
Yeah.
I came at the end, but then I mean, it's not like I gave much of a crap.
So we'll go do that.
It's a stinking barrel. Let's pull.
Oh yeah, the door is open now.
Damn it! I really need to get Thievery 3, so I can pickpocket these bastards.
This one down.
There's gold in them there pockets.
There we go.
There's gold indeed.
Stupid little girls here too. I don't trust this girl.
I just go by the Fallout or Skyrim logic that most children are vampires.
Oh yeah. It tracks. Hey, she doesn't mind if we steal anything in.
Well, that's good.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking.
But there's
my
nothing of
wardrobes.
value in here.
As if I would keep ancient valuables.
Less good.
And pearl with my unmentionables.
Oh,
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click,
steal
and a
your
screech
backpack,
of
lady.
pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
Oh, ow.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault.
Vault,
So
you said?
everything you need should be safe. In your case, more than I suspect, man, God or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
Yeah, we've been over
As she
this.
speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Then you have to find Daniel Jackson.
If we have to kill ourselves in this game, I'm gonna be...
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the magic...
Kill my enemies for me.
What are we doing?
Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Remove the painting from the wall.
Ooh, painting.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you.
Button.
Oh, the button.
Your talent for following
Whoa.
is push
Whoa.
the button.
That's pretty cool. Let's go.
Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Dial. Crack your knuckles and attempt to force it.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at
You
hand.
couldn't have just put in the code yourself, jerk?
Apparently not.
Okay.
I mean,
Just
she
had to go through
did...
that extra step.
She did just have a dislocated shoulder.
Oh, she's got one good hand. It's a combination lock.
Feel free to slip out while I catch my breath.
Oh, look, she's got one of those
Concede to me
big
when you
corked
wish
bottles
to
of sauce.
proceed.
Ancient.
And
Oh.
try not to break any boundaries.
This place is an arcanist's dream.
Ancient runes.
weird contraptions.
Oh, yeah.
This is an alchemist's dream.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions.
Place is an alchemist's dream! Kill me!
I don't know how, but you took the words right out of my mouth.
Got an episode title if you need one.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, chain lightning scroll. Fuck yeah. Unlimited
got-
power.
I just got a scroll for summoning an angry flower.
Ooh.
Does anybody here have polymorph 2?
No, that's the one
Let's
stat I
see.
haven't put anything into.
No.
Oh, because if you do, I just got a pretty cool spell book. Medusa's head. Snakes grow out of your head, giving you a petrifying aura and the petrifying visage skill.
I just sold that book actually.
Oh,
What
never
the
mind.
fuck is that? Okay. I'll take that.
What did you just find?
You don't need it. It's mine.
Which?
I found a source orb.
Ah.
Oh. What?
Oh.
I have no
Tier
idea.
5 rune.
Oh, and somebody in the comment section told me you could take runes out, so there's no point not using them because they
Yeah.
just pull them right out.
I found that out last episode.
Yeah.
Which what didn't air by the time you probably got that comment. But
All right, so
because I don't know if people know this yet or not. But I mean, we don't hide it, and we say it quite often. But we record in batches. We appreciate all of your help. But when you ask, like, did that thing I said help yet? If it's one episode later, it's probably didn't. Probably a week ahead of that episode, maybe.
it's really bad in my RimWorld series because I recorded like 2 weeks in advance and then forgot to hook up like a windmill generator. So I got 2 weeks worth of episodes going, hook up your windmill. All right, so we're just having a convo now after looting her place.
I guess so.
I'm gonna look at the shit
Oh.
that I just picked
She's got
up.
some. I'm just checking to see what she's got to sell here.
I do have, by the way, I have a spare fire rune if anybody has rune slots for thing.
I have
Well,
no
let me
rune
actually-
slots on any of my things.
Well,
No, I don't
Thank
have
you for
any
answering that.
empty rune slots right now.
That's a nice little staff she's got there. But anywho, no, let's have this convo.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You would let the void run free so you can feel the joy of your skin sagging as you age. You would trade the sanctity of all the races for your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
She described you as a walking
Becoming the
bull
divine
sack.
means taking on the power of all the gods and the
I'll allow
responsibility
it.
for all the races.
Because it was funny.
The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Oh. Well, that's sad. What happened to free will?
Hang on. Surely he's got some to spare.
When you become the divine, there is no more self.
So it's kind of like a collective?
For just a moment.
We're gonna become a hive
She
mind,
looks-
guys.
It is
alright.
no
I was organized. I was putting food in my backpack. What happened?
Oh, we're apparently going to be starting up a Borg collective.
Oh,
a new divine, Rivellon will die.
Yeah, I know. We have a Unimatrix Zero is a problem.
Oh, are we gonna become those people that were hanging from the trees? Because there's definitely not enough of us for that.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but unlimited power.
Very well then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not inhale the smoke, but whatever the skeletal equivalent is.
Just let it condense on my bones.
Ignore the feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tomb
That's a
by the
fountain?
bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
She's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I like her.
Quite.
Okay. Your wounds look bad. Yeah.
Mind you, Being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the
Get
ingredients.
to the god
And
thing.
do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the Cloisterwood to fetch you more Blackroot.
I've
Anybody
been playing
pick
a
up
lot of
Blackroot?
Darkest Dungeon, and I've fully upgraded my Cloisterwood, so it's pretty efficient. Okay, so we need some black.
That just sounds dirty, doesn't it? You've got wood
Did
in a
any of us pick
cloister.
up Blackroot?
We
Let's
need
see.
Blackroot and blood. I could get blood.
I mean, 3 of us have blood, you know.
I can make it rain about 2 inches of blood per hour.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't seem to have Blackroot. Does anyone?
So place a single
Me neither.
piece of Blackroot in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with obsidian lance. Your own is most convenient, and sprinkle it on the root. Set a flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smoke. And that's what the book says.
Oh yeah. Roach, did you get told about the mind maggot grenades?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so apparently one of the fastest ways that we could have done that boat mission is if we turned that jar of mind maggots we had into grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently they make some really big fuck-off grenades.
Okay, so apparently I got the Blackroot now. We can quickly check the instructions.
So we need. Where's the ritual bowl? Did anybody loot the ritual bowl?
It's in my inventory now.
Okay, so you put the Blackroot, combine the Blackroot with the bowl.
Okay.
And then you put blood on it. You need an obsidian lance for that.
You got red on you. Shaun of the Dead? Anybody?
We all
Okay,
know
so-
it then.
Yeah, we now got the ritual bowl with the Blackroot. So how do I get the blood? Do I just combine it with the ritual knife?
Yeah,
I
I think so.
Nope.
I think you have to use the ritual knife on yourself, maybe. Do you have like an empty vial in your...
There you go.
Oh, now I see.
And then you put it over here by the on the incinerator pad.
Okay, I got the ritual bowl update sheet.
Hope she's got
you
enough
just put it-
Blackroot for all of us. Otherwise, Zate's the only one that's going to become divine.
We'll just Bogart his smoke.
Alright, you gotta smell that. You gotta absorb the smoke. Yeah.
Did it work? Maybe we got it. Maybe it was just.
Maybe you gotta
put
pick it up.
Put it closer to the center.
Did it
Maybe
get...
use it now.
It said that we needed sauce for something.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
There you go.
Breathe it in. Breathe
Yeah.
it
Mmm, num 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 num.
Nope, I'm teleported.
Push deeper into the smoke.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to
Yeah, we're
swim
back in
down.
Hexagon Land.
There is an intense power
Yep.
in your head. As the world fades away, you lose all...
Oh, Hall of Heroes again. Hello.
But it looks like
Hall
the
of Echoes.
Echoes.
Oh, that's the one. What's the Hall of Heroes from?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm here and I'm gonna have a conversation with myself apparently.
Oh my god, if we have to kill ourselves. I called
Oh,
it.
that's a possibility.
I called
I'll
it.
do what I need to do.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as
Hello,
a
me.
second self. It looks
We meet
haggard
again.
and weak. Its very voice, but a feeble echo.
I
of
thought
your
I killed
own.
you.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly look me in the eyes.
Okay.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands.
Imposter.
You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes
Ooh, got a new
shine
spell.
brightly.
Yep.
Speak the spell and see.
Oh, so we can now speak to ghosts. I see dead people.
Alright, how do I leave the spirit realm?
I
Do
think
I have
we-
to use the. Maybe I have to use it.
Speak.
Yeah, we do.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself.
Well, it's
Before
back to...
you stands the god Ralik in all his spectral glory.
I got
You
spirit
know me
vision.
now, don't you? I saved you from drowning.
Is that it?
I blessed you. Made you
How do you
powerful,
remove items from your hotbar?
And now I've come to
There's
see
an
something.
You
unlock
need
button.
to unlock it, and then you can drag them out.
Your God
It probably goes. There's some multiple bars that you can switch around, so it's probably the spirit vision is most likely on your second bar.
Ah, yeah, number 2.
Ralik nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. Don't you dare to be ungrateful after all I've done for you. I sheltered you. Now you must shelter me. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Our battle is a work in progress. I never said we can't turn the tide. You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. I know. Or did you think I chose you for nothing more than our shared humanity? One must never enter into any endeavor, though, without realizing the stakes. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator. Whatever for? The other gods will either bow to you or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own
My
god
god is
who won't give us
flirting
a
with
speak.
me.
We both know they won't bow.
My god is telling me to
Just like
kill the other
both
gods.
you will
Yeah,
never bow
same.
to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One. At the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your murderous hands.
Oh, good.
But don't
We're the
let
bad
that
guy.
dismay you. These sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in.
There can only be one.
Of course, the ends do justify the means. Life, or the eternal void.
I thought he was about to say life finds a way.
You choose life. You choose the Well of Ascension. I will lead you there when you're ready, when you've become a true master of the Source and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spell.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You are already formidable, my chosen. But we are I now. The spells you need to know, you must make them teach you, so that you may... So, return to Rivellon and seek out. Once you have, you may... Best of luck.
Oh, Who the hell is this?
The spirit of a
I don't
delicate
know.
elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not God-woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls,
Alright,
I cannot...
okay.
The spirit looks at you
Hallucinogenic smoke.
regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself.
Well.
Just so. Some of these are quite dark, twisted individuals. The kind of creep. However, it is the path we walk. No matter what the cost.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit.
Yeah, so
struggling
apparently we need to go get some training
After a few
from evil
moments,
people.
She regains
Yeah.
her composure,
Nice.
wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner.
Training
No
montage.
matter what is asked of you, you must.
Gonna
learn
need a
from
montage.
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable, but do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows
Okay, so
was the most comfortable
this
part
spirit
of
over
that
here is just
experience.
kind of
And
an
if their
idiot.
barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in
I
frustration.
wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed,
I'm here.
and remember, do whatever it takes.
Can I use a healing
Alright.
spell on her?
Well, she hasn't exactly lost hit points.
Oh no, she's just bleeding out.
Oop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
So we need to go find a Magister's list.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're done with exposition dumping right now. Everybody source up.
Yep.
Give me a minute, I'm getting things organized on my bar here.
Yeah, I should probably do some organizing as well.
Did that at the end of
Because it
last
has-
time.
Well, I didn't.
Oh, I'm out of memory slots. Interesting.
Did you forget?
Didn't.
It's delightful.
All of you. I hate y'all.
Oh, come on, that was good right there. Keep the face ripper over on this end. Oh, I just dropped the face ripper off. Well, I could just use the face ripper for my inventory.
Actually,
Alright,
since
well-
we are pretty close to episode end, should we end here and start heading for the
Yeah.
Magister thingies in the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, if you've enjoyed this very story-driven episode, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And why not check out the other people's perspectives? Because, hey, we're all talking to different gods, and you can get a real feel for most of the story if you go check out the other people's perspectives. And why not check out the people's Patreons down below? Because all of us, I think, do this as a job, and it would be great if you could help keep us going. Anyway, we've been...
Indeed we do, Midge.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.